So I'm back working in the Enchanted garden. So more electrical, almost done. So we've now done all this. That bed's done. This is actually for this bed right here. We got this one done and we've gone over to there. The only one I haven't got done is this one. And now I'm filling in some dirt. So maybe fill in these sections right here today. Try and get the first load of dirt done. A lot of work, but it's coming. So that's what we're doing today. Dirt on the little Red Hornet. Okay, just to give you an idea of how many loads we're doing here. So all of these buckets here have just done this little tiny skinny little bed right to there. So you can see, you know, big beds like this are hundreds of buckets and many, many, many loads. Just to finish this little, kind of like a little skinny thing is probably gonna be 3 tractor loads because it's gonna get wider up here. This is just a single bucket row. That should give you an idea of how many loads and how intense this is. Okay, so Enchanted garden. I'll just do a quick pan and show you where I'm working now. So cottage is right here and we've got these big piles here, and that's what I'm gonna start working on. Nellie went into town to get us some sustenance. We were moving dirt. I'll show you that in a bit. Filling in some more beds in the Enchanted garden, but we are gonna now, or I'm gonna now try and make a wall, join up with this, and then electrical, and we're gonna feed electrical in there so we can have 2 lights in the windows that'll make it look like someone's actually living in there. And then I don't know what I'm gonna do in here, but that's what we're working on now. Catch you in a bit. Okay, so the rock piles are gone and you don't see a wall. What happened? Rusty, you said you were gonna build a wall and you didn't. There's nothing there, you failed. Actually, I just decided to shake things up. I wanted to change the plan because we don't know what we're gonna do in front of this. So I thought instead of building a wall, planting plants and putting electrical in, and then all of a sudden having to change it, I built the wall here. So before it just ended here and this didn't exist. And we were gonna come across here, decided, hey, let's make around this tree here, kind of define that because there was nothing defined here. We got kind of a little sneaky path in here, a little bit of electrical to bury. And don't need the tractor to get down here because it can really access all sides of it anyway. So we've got to carry the dirt in anyway. So that's where we are with this little project. So I'm in Sherwood Forest right now, and this was last year's project. Actually, that was a few years ago. This was last year's, all around here in the forest. And we're gonna try and make a path. I'm gonna turn around and show you. So you can now see it a little bit. It's kind of hanging there from last year, but we're gonna try and make the welcoming path up to the Enchanted garden. So there's nothing here right now. It kind of just ends and you've got to go, oh, I'm lost. Where do I go? I'm lost. Help, 911. And then all of a sudden, oh, okay, I get it. Enchanted garden, whatever. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm going to be trying to just guide you up. So once you're up in this section, then you can do what you want. I don't know how long that'll stay because, you know, phase 2 of the Enchanted, phase 3, and there's another big section down there we want to do. But right now, that's what I'm going to do. Just a quick wall across here. Okay, so the wall's complete. So I'm down in Sherwood Forest, and there's Nellie working away diligently. And here's the path. This is the wall that we just built. So you can see coming up here, there's Enchanted garden. This still needs to be filled, but you now have some sort of a guide. There'll be a little pathway eventually that'll go in there. And you can see now there's oh, well, I must follow the path. You know that we're all followers, right? Follow the path, and boom, Enchanted garden. Woo! It's coming, a lot of work. We are bushed. How you feeling, Nellie?
Like I want to go play on Bumblebee and mow the lawn.
So much more soil to move. So much more work to be done. Anyway, catch you in a bit, guys. Okay, so most of the beds are filled, except for, you know, it rains and it gets compact. So what we're working on today is, as you can see, we're putting extra loads where the hostas will be planted. They'll probably be about a foot back. We'll push that back, but we're giving extra soil today, as you can see on both sides, so that we can get these hostas started. So that's today's project. So tons more to do, but we're gonna get it so we can start planting as soon as possible. Okay, so here with Daniel and Josh. Yeah, the pile's almost gone. We still got a little bit there, and then a ton over there, but it's going. It's a ton of work here. This is 20 yards here that's almost gone. We'll have to get another 20 yards this week, but we've got other stuff to work on. So we finished the pile 20 yards over there. We've got another 10, 5, and 5. So that's what we're gonna work on right now. We're gonna order some more for the Enchanted, and more work, more buckets, tons of dirt. Okay, so we moved a ton of dirt. This was where that massive pile, 20 yards, was for the Enchanted garden. Okay, and there was about 8 yards in front here and 10 yards in the back, all gone. All in the Enchanted garden. Let's see what we did. Okay, so the beds are now double filled. We built a little retaining wall here, so we can plant hostas in here right now. The wind is screaming. Sorry about that. You can start to see, hopefully, what is transpiring. The beds are mounded, so we'll be able to get hostas nice and deep. This little path that goes over there, some electrical still needs to be buried. We still need more topsoil on the path, but every pathway is now double filled, ready for hostas. This is gonna be awesome. Done it all the way down here, a little bit of electrical to be filled in. Got this filled. All of these filled. And we double filled them. So we did one a couple weeks ago, we did it and we let the rain sink them down, and then we filled them back up again. And the new work, which you saw, we built this retaining wall here, so you could come up from Sherwood Forest up here. And this is a new retaining wall, and it's filled with dirt. And as you can see down here, this is a new wall we built, and we've got dirt on both sides. And you'll see down here, when we get down here, this is the regular garden that's starting to sprout. It's looking awesome. Well, actually, this is the woods garden. The garden is all up in there. But when you're down here, you can start to see there will be a wall here of hostas there, and it will bring another wall. We put a mound of dirt there, and it'll be a path, and it'll kind of invite you up to the Enchanted Gardens. So that's the work for the last few days. I forgot to, well, I didn't forget to. I came inside after working a full day, and I just kind of almost fell asleep. So, and then a few times I wanted to do it. The wind was crazy. I think it's crazy now. So hopefully it's not that crazy sound of the wind, but it's coming. So the next thing to do is these paths need to be filled up with topsoil so they're nice and walkable, and the electrical's covered, and then it's planting hostas. Whichever comes first, we'll see, because we're out of soil, and the guy only delivers soil on Friday, and it's now Sunday, so no more soiling right now, but we will do that soon. So yeah, that's the update for now. I don't think we'll do an actual update video till we get a little more done, but you can see she's coming. Quite a huge project. It was kind of daunting and overwhelming at the beginning when it was just a forest with a bunch of piles of rocks, but now you can actually start to see what's going on here. Once they're planted with the hostas and the flowers, then we're going to start bringing in the fantasy pieces. It's going to look pretty cool. Then we'll do the electrical and we should be ready to go. So I'm back at the beginning of the Enchanted Garden, and you can see we've got a little bit of definition here. It used to end there, but I've kind of built that across. What I kind of want to do is complete this. So take it down here and then over to these rocks over here. So to encompass that, so that when you enter the Enchanted Garden, this will all be a big bed and we can put some mushrooms and stuff in there. So that's kind of what I'm working at today. Of course, all that will be Enchanted Garden and all this and what have you, but that's like phase 13. We're still on phase 1. So just a little bit here, well, actually quite a big wall all the way around, and then we'll fill the inside in with some dirt and some wonderful stuff. Stay tuned. Okay, so I'm now done. So this is kind of going to be the entrance. I'm going to back up a little. So this is going to be the entrance to Enchanted Garden. And you can see now what I've done is I built a nice wall around there, and we're going to fill it up with dirt and put all sorts of wonderful stuff in there. So yeah, we're waiting right now for Triple Mix. It won't be here till Friday, so we can't do any more dirt, but we can fix these walls or finish these walls. So I'm gonna try and see, this is gonna be the entrance. You can see that kind of looks pretty nice. Once it's filled up, it's gonna look nice. Not so much. Just got some dirt and some miscellaneous. So we're gonna try and make this look really nice so that when we fill it in, we're gonna go boom, nice little entrance here. So as you can see, in doing this little entrance here, I've run into where we used to stack our ashes from our campfire, which used to be here. We've disassembled that because it's now going to be Enchanted Garden entrance. And so we're going to get this stuff out, but separate any garbage or tin cans that are in there, and it'll be great for the plants. Okay, the sun's going down and I am very tired. So I showed you this before and I said I was going to work on this side. I had a big mound of ashes and didn't give a presentation of, the entrance to this enchanted forest. Actually, there are going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 entrances, but this is one of them. And so now what we've done is taken this all out, leveled that, moved the dirt, put it over in that bed over there, and built a little wall. It still has to continue through the hideousness over there, but you can see that it's coming. Well, another day, another dollar. So I'm at the entrance of the Enchanted Garden, and you can see the work that we did yesterday. We've made the bed much bigger. I'll take you over there just so you can see. And that's where the ashes went that were in this pile that was over here. It used to be our pile where this used to be our campfire, and then we used to put the ashes there. Well, now this is going to be the entrance to the Enchanted Garden, so the campfire has to move. So the ashes went there, and I've made this beautiful bed. We've only got topsoil here, but I'm gonna put topsoil all around, and it's gonna be a really nice entrance to the Enchanted Garden. So on this side, we dug out the ashes. We put the wall here. Today, we're gonna try and deal with this mess. So I wanna get all these rocks here in a rubble wall that's gonna go around there, and then we can complete this with soil, and it'll be kind of like a little path that'll take us out this way. And all this junk back here, I'm gonna use all this conduit for electrical that's gonna go into the regular garden. So that's something, and I think we're gonna use this. Nellie's got a low spot, and we're gonna try and get these things out of here and put that in there. Then we're gonna try and clean this up. As far as the garage goes, last year, I sided the house. So the house is completely sided, did it by myself. And the garage, we did the front side of the garage. Maybe I can quickly tell you. So you can see the front side is done. And we'll go around here. Okay, and so this is done. The complete house is done. And I thought, or we thought to ourselves, well, there's no point doing the backside of the garage because no one ever goes there. It's the woods. No one can ever see that. And then we built an enchanted garden. And now it's like gonna be in our face. So that's another project that I do have to get done. I've got the siding, it's in the garage, and I've got the windows. I put the window on the other side. So I've got 2 more windows. They're in the garage, ready to go in. And once I'm completed this, I think that's the next step, is to side this. Anyway, here we go. We're gonna start this work and I'll be back at you soon. Okay, so just show you where we are. This was the wall that I wanted to build now. And as you can see, it's now a nice little wall. I'm gonna put lots of nice dirt in here, triple mix. And we've got a little entrance here. So I'll take you back this way and you can see that this bed is now complete. So from the main entrance to this enchanted garden, you will see a Nelly. Okay, so you can see from the entrance, we've got a main section over here and a nice little round section over here. So it's going to be much more appealing from the front as we walk in. So that's complete there. And now this one's complete, but you can see behind, I'll get over there in a second. Let's put down my shovel. This one's not complete. So looks great from up here. You can see everything's done and this bed kind of evaporates. So I brought some rock over here and I brought my shovel over here, and we're gonna start digging these rocks that you see, you know, like this, out of the ground, and hopefully build a wall that comes back over here. And then we can fill them with dirt, and I think that will be the end of the building of the walls, because we're just gonna run out of plants and energy and soil, what have you. So this is it. Let's see how far I can get done. So I'm back at the entrance, just trying to give you perspective on what I just did. So this is that section that we've now given it more of an entrance feel. And then behind it just kind of dropped off. So I've now built a wall all the way around here. We're gonna have to obviously now fill this in with dirt. I just keep creating work for myself. And this wall, yeah, I'll use anything for walls. Digging up some of these rocks, especially, you know, rocks like that probably weigh 100 pounds or more. Stay in school, kids. And we come right over. I just need a few more rocks here, but consider this finished and it's gonna come right back out here. This is gonna be nice and round. And now we have a big bed over here. And I'm just gonna do a quick pan, just so you guys can see the rest of the garden. Zoom in a bit. So we still got to bury some electrical, but she's almost ready for, well, she's ready for hostas in many areas. And we might even put some canna lilies in here, but I am bushed. So I'm going to call it a day. Take care, guys.